Good morning, listeners, and welcome to the Trade Talk podcast. On Wednesday, we saw good amount of buying interest in the US market, and it is especially on the back of specific statement from Mr. Powell that US economy is in remarkably good shape. This has actually helped the heavyweights of the index, Magnificent Seven stocks, to do really well, and that has actually helped the US markets to close at the highest point of the day, and in fact almost all the indices are now into all-time highs. While looking at the Asian markets, there we are seeing mixed sentiments. Nikkei is doing well while Hang Seng and China are under pressure. GIFT Nifty is also trading nearly 40-45 points lower as compared to its previous low, and 10-year bond yield is at 4.20 levels, but dollar index is at 106.5. So broadly we are of the view that if US markets are going to do well, then it is something which is certainly going to keep pressure on emerging markets, and that's the reason we are seeing some sideways sort of activity for Asian markets, especially emerging markets. In that, if we see our markets, then the setup of the market is indicating us that after rallying to the levels of 24,500, 550, markets are finding some resistance at higher levels. At the same time, we could see some consolidation ahead of the announcement of the credit policy, which is due on this Friday, 6th of December. So in case if there is any further more weakness, then we could see the levels of 24,350, 24,300, which was the previous earlier resistance for the market. In case if we see the market is dropping to those levels, then that could act as a support, which was earlier resistance, and from there again we can see a rebound in the market. Broadly, we are of the view that the strategy should be to look for adding position if there is any correction during the day, and 24,350, 300 is the area where we should look for taking some long bets in the market. Again, we are expecting 24,550, and in the best case scenario 24,750 or 800 sort of levels. Bank Nifty is already into breakout mode. It is crossing its all important level, and based on technical formation, now the Bank Nifty is heading for the levels of 53,800. In case if there is any correction, then close to important support levels we should look for taking some long bets, but Bank Nifty is something which should be on the watch list, along with tech companies, and there also we are seeing good amount of buying interest. FIs have infused nearly 1800 crores on Wednesday, and based on the overall inflows, we are seeing some activity in IT as well as banks. So there is a possibility that these favorite sectors to do well in the near term. And from the IT sector, again mid cap IT should be on the watch list, because there we can see some breakout sort of formation in the near term. Most of the stocks are very close to their breakout levels, so LTIM, Emphasis, BFL, these are the stocks where we should look for keeping a close watch. From the commodity space, most of the stocks are heading higher, but especially in that we need to focus on Jindal Steel and Power. Apart from that, we could see some activity in PSUs, especially PSU banks and a few power finance companies, or maybe power related PSUs. In that, PFC, RSC should be on the watch list. There we saw some breakout sort of formation, and furthermore continuation is more likely in the near term. That's all from my side. With this I am ending today's call. Thank you very much for listening me, and have a great day to all of you.